Hello guys, it's Miss Lola again. I'm coming to you from the NCW group, and I am going to be showing some of the people that haven't started doing the clutch wallet. I've read some comments, and some people are still having problems with the panel, the card slot, credit card slot panels. So what you want to do is go ahead and cut your pattern out, cut everything out, interface everything. Pull out your two pieces, the 8.5 by 50, the 8 by 15.5. You're going to pull that out. You're going to mark and draw your lines. See how I drew my lines? Let me see if I can show you. I drew my lines right there. So the first mark is going to be 2.5. You will need your ruler and ink pen, because nobody's going to see the marking or the interfacing, none of that. So your first mark is going to be 2.5. After that, you're going to do 1 3/4. If people are having problems with finding certain measurements, it's okay. So your 1 3/4 mark is a quarter right before the 2-inch. Let's see if I can do it this way. Okay, here we go. So your 1 1/4. So this is 1. This ruler is worn out too, but I know it because I'll quit with it. So this is 1. 1 3/4 is right before you get to a quarter, right before that 2-inch mark. So right there, it's 1 1/4, right before you get to the 2-inch mark or the 3-inch mark. That 1 1/4, 1 3/4 rather. So your first mark is going to be 2.5. Your second mark is going to be 1 1/4. The next mark is going to be 2 1/4. Okay, 2 1/4 would be your 2-inch, and then the quarter mark. So that's 2 1/4. Let me demonstrate that. So 2 right there, and on mine it's got 1/4. It shows right there. So that's what you want to do. 2.5, 1 3/4, 2 1/4, 1 3/4, 2 1/4, 1 3/4. So you should have 6 lines when you're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is your 8 by 15.5, and you're going to be cutting it down after you construct your credit card slots. You're going to be cutting it down sideways. It's got to measure 4.5 by 8, because your back piece measures 8 by 8.5. So when you get it all cut down and sewn, this piece, both pieces should measure 8.5. So then what we're going to do, you're going to start folding. Turn it, fold it this way first. You can actually use your ruler if you need to. Use that ruler, look. You can use that ruler if you want to. I think I'm doing it the right way. Let's see. Well, no. See, it's tricky. Okay, no, we're going to do it this way. We're going to fold it down. You got to play around with it, guys. Some of this stuff gets, I've been doing these for a minute, but I think you fold it down this way. And then, and then this is going to come up this way. But what you do here, you can turn it backwards to your interfacing and look at your lines. You can fold it all down and then press it. Doesn't matter, however you do it. I'm going to use my ruler to fold, because I use my ruler. See? My ruler is sitting right there. See how straight that is? I put my ruler to put a crease in it. Then you're going to do the same thing. You can turn it around and do the same thing with the next line. See that next line right there? Just fold it this way. You can use your ruler, however you want to do it. Then you're going to turn it, because you don't already folded that. You're going to have to turn and look at your lines, sweethearts. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, because there are men that sew too. I think that is so attractive to see a man sew. Yeah. So again, I folded it down. So see, I'm on my second slot. This is your first, and I haven't even pressed anything, guys. All I'm doing is creating some creases in it. Well, I will press in a few minutes, but I'm letting you see what I'm doing with the ruler. Then you do the same thing. See, I'm preparing it to a press, and sew to later. So that's the second one. I'm just going to turn it around so I can see that mark. I think we're doing everything from the front, and it's kind of, you're not able to see your lines. Just turn it. It ain't going to hurt nobody. It ain't going to hurt nobody. Work smart, not hard. Then turn it around again. And do the other one, the last one. So it's just a turn method. Turn it towards the interfacing. Okay, using my ruler again. Look. Look, guys. And I haven't even pressed anything. I'm about to press. Look how neat that is. You see that? All I did was started with looking at the interface and the back part. Fold that down. Okay? Fold it down and turn it around. Wait a minute. You're going to fold this down. Fold that down. Then you can, you turn this around and look at the 1 3/4 line. Fold that down. Just turn it around. It's no problem. We can turn it around. Now I'm going to put some steam on this baby, because this baby is ready. And you can steam the other side also. See how when you take your time? Because I like this. This is cute. Took my time to do this. One flap, need to have 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So after we do this, you're going to top stitch this line, that line, that line, and then you're going to fold it. And you're going to stitch all the way down. And then I stop right there and back stitch. Stop, back stitch, stop, back stitch. And then when I said 4.5, your sides should measure, and you're gonna take extra from the bottom of it, not the top. Don't take anything from here, okay? Take it from the bottom part. So this should measure 4.5. So that means, let me see if I can show you guys what I'm talking. Okay, right here. Here we go. So right there, that starts 1. You see with my 4, that's 3. 4.5 is right. Let me see if I can see it. About right there. So I don't have a whole lot to cut off. I think that's right there. 4.5 right there. Okay. So I look like I got about like a quarter. This worked out really good. So then when you sew this piece and the other piece together, you should measure the 8 right here by 8.5 when you put both of these, because this is the back part. You got to sew this by putting this right here, and you're going to be stitching right across there and right across the other one. So then let me show you what I did, guys. I'll do this panel with me. I need to press this a little bit more. Sometimes that interface, and depending on, I use the Craft Bond. It's the 809. I'll do this side. Anyway, so we're going to take our ruler. I'm taking my ruler. I'm looking for the 2.5. I can mark this. 2.5, 1 3/4, 2 1/4, 1 3/4, 3/4, 2 1/4, and your last one will be 1 3/4. Okay, so the first mark you're gonna look for is your 2.5. So all I do is mark here, put a little slit. I'll show you in a few minutes. I'm looking for my 2.5. That's what I'm doing right now. So 2.5. You see that line there and that line, and now I'm going to draw a line to meet. I want them to meet and make sure it lines up 2.5. So all I'm doing is drawing a line. See that? So now we take that line and find your 1 1/4, 1 3/4, 1 3/4. Not 1 1/4, 1 3/4. 1 1/4 is different than 1 3/4. So we're looking for your 1 3/4 mark, and you can just draw your line. So I got it. See? And so on. We're looking for 2 1/4. Got your 2 1/4, and you can line your lines up with each line as you do it. 1 3/4 again. Okay. 2 1/4. And then your last one will be 1 3/4 again. Okay. This ruler came from Joann's. I was living in Tennessee. I don't know that if they have these. I need to get another skinny one. It's 1, 2, 3. It's a 4-inch at the bottom. 4 by. It's got 11 up here, but 4 by 8 here. If you're going to use that much, that right there, you can cut your little rectangle. So anyway, I got them already marked. Everything's marked. So like I said, let me see if I can do this the way I just said. You can take your ruler and fold down. You don't have to press every mark. Fold it down. Or was it to fold up? You can fold it down and then turn it up. How about that? Yeah, so you want to fold it down from the front, the first one. This is the 2.5 mark. Then we're going to go to the 1 3/4. You can turn it if you want to. I've been doing it for a long time, so I'm good. I know what I need to do now. Guys, I did my first one. I was like, oh my God. How amazing. So if you want to check that to make sure it's right, I'm going to put my ruler. You can always make sure it's right. Put that ruler there and fold it down. See? It's coming together this side. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing there. It's so easy to follow your lines. That's what we're doing. That's all we're doing here. See? You can do it from the interface. You can look at your interface and then do it side. Don't try to fold it from the front and you don't know where your line's at. Look at your lines. It's okay. I promise you it is. And just make sure the sides line up. But look at what I got so far. See? Let me show you. See? This is the front part. See? Look at what I got so far. So I'm going to do the last one. Then I will press it. It's too much steam coming out at one time. I was pressing interface and it fogged up my iPad. So, Lord. So I'll wait. So then we're going to fold. This is the last fold. And I'm looking from the interface inside. I'm not even focused on the front right now until I fold it down. So guys, look. I'm about to press it, but look how neat that is. And when I folded it, I used the ruler to edge up the ruler. Keep it straight. Now I'm going to press. Put your steam on it, baby. Let's see. Let's press that side. Oops, sorry. I like my Rowena. Rowena, yeah. I think that's how we pronounce it. Rowana. Something like that. Anyway, I got it from Macy's. I love these ornaments. I've had this, I don't know, for a while now. So make sure everything's straight. And you can square, see how, look at that. Look. So we're going to top stitch. And you can you know, trim it down. I got some interfacing show. I'm going to trim that down. But both of these, I did both of these right here. They're ready. See? They measure the same right now, but it's going to have to cut them down. I love that. So guess, see? And then this is what the picture shows you. But like I said, mark yours first. And see how it all adds, levels off? It sure does. So I hope this helps someone. I'm going to post this on YouTube. So if you look at me on YouTube, I do have some other tips and tricks on YouTube. So don't forget to like and subscribe for me, okay, guys? So every time I have a video upload, you'll get notified and you'll be able to see some tricks and tips I can show you. You know, we can all share things with one another, okay? So these are ready. This right here is going with, let me show you what I cut these out this morning. Yeah, I'm making a steel one. And then I got this to do. So, then I got a New York Giants. I got my Carolina Panther is gone. So, anyway, guys, you guys have a good crafting day. Find your happy place, even through what we're going through right now. Okay, so I got to finish doing my interfacing on all my parts, but I wanted to make a little video because when I was reading some of the posts on yesterday, I think it was, people are still having problems with the card slots. It is so easy. Mark your piece first. See, got it marked. Look at that. I did it with an ink pen. Nobody's going to see that. And make sure before you trim it down that you top stitch. You're going to top stitch there, find your middle. You're going to proceed as the directions say, and then you're going to sew. I sew and back stitch, sew and back stitch, sew and back stitch. Then you're going to cut this down. I don't have a whole lot to cut down, but you still got, this side has got to measure this side. It's got to measure 4.5 because this is already measuring at 8. Okay? Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.